I am predicting, I'm prophesying right now that the United States is actually going to come up under human rights violations in international law for human trafficking. Because if you're taking people from a country, putting them in prison in another country without legal representation, without connection to their family, without access to lawyers or anything like that, so you're basically sentencing them to life in a foreign prison for a crime that does not have any type of sentence that would warrant a life sentence in a foreign prison, or any kind of legal way to put them there, not lawfully. We're gonna be up against a human rights case, international in the international court here pretty soon. That's my prediction.
I hope so. Did you see yesterday? I saw the video yesterday, so it was sometime this week. Eric Swalwell said something about the Republicans' policies are going to end up with more American citizen children being deported who have cancer. And then he just let it sit there for like 15 seconds. And then another congressman said, let's put it another way. Show of hands who think American citizens with cancer and who are children should be deported or not deported. Only the Democrats raised their hand. Every single Republican kept their hand down to signify that they think that children born in the United States, even if they have cancer, should be deported.
They don't care if they listen.
And that's that birthright citizenship bullshit.
Yeah, the criteria is brown skin, brown or black. It don't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Because I promise you, they ain't going after all these expired and overstayed visas from these Europeans, Canadians or otherwise. They're not. And there's hundreds of thousands. They're not going after them. And they have them in their database just like they have all these other folks. They're not going after those folks who have overstayed their visas or here on expired visas, work visas, college visas, or been done with college, been done with whatever work assignment. They're not going after these Europeans. They're not. So it's not about the law. It's not about lawful immigration, because they're going after folks who came through the immigration process lawfully. Then they did a amendment or resolution or whatever the hell they did up there that they want to make it okay in the law to deport American citizens. And if you remember, that bald-headed demon had said during the campaign, y'all, you know that one I'm talking about, that little bald-headed Nazi. He had said that they wanted to denaturalize. He used that word.
Denaturalize American citizens. Yep.
Denaturalize. So that's what they're getting up to by passing this thing that says you could deport American citizens, because if you're deporting American citizens, that's quote that's the denaturalization, because you can't become an American citizen only but a couple ways. You either got to be born here or you got to be naturalized. That's it.
Right.
Ain't but two ways to get up through here. You either naturalize the long way, or you could go through the military and get naturalized. But either way, it ain't but two ways. You got to be born here, or you could be naturalized. That's it. So if they're talking about deporting American citizens, they're talking about the naturalized ones, because they can't lawfully deport the ones that are born here. At least right now. That could all change. You know, he got the Supreme Court in his back pocket. So you never know. You never know.
Yeah. Well, kidnapping little kids and sending them to a foreign country that they've never been to with no medical care when they need medicines is an unimaginable level of cruelty. And Dollar Store Himmler, or whatever the fuck Stephen Miller wants to cosplay as a little bald Nazi,